This video is all about handling temptation when it comes to relationships. So this is a question I was asked. And look, this is going to happen. We're human beings. Yeah, you're not a robot. You're not a cyborg. You're a human being. Okay, so you are going to have temptations time to time. You have temptations for donuts, and you're going to find yourself attracted to other people at times. You're going to find other people attractive. You're a human being. That's perfectly normal. You have the free will and the choice if you want to do anything with that temptation, with that attraction. Yeah, you can simply accept it for what it is and say, okay, yeah, that person's attractive, and that's it. Move on completely. Or you can do what a lot of people do and cheat. Obviously, this is not a good plan of action if you want to have a 10 out of 10 relationship with somebody, because they're going to get extremely hurt, obviously. So, when you experience that sort of temptation, you just need to accept it, accept that you're a human being, and move on. And don't engage with the person, okay? This is another trick. So it's avoiding the temptation. It's like buying junk food and putting it in the fridge and say, oh, I might not eat it. If you buy it and put it in your fridge, the chances of you eating it goes up dramatically. So don't buy it to begin with. So keep your house junk food free. Yeah. Same with temptation. If you see someone who's very attractive and you want to talk to them, don't talk to them, because one thing leads to another. It's just a big stepping stone in the wrong direction. Yeah. Avoid the situation completely. Avoid it. Just accept that you may be even slightly attracted to them, and then move on. Don't talk to them, don't engage with them, don't say, oh, I'm just being friends with that person, and all these sort of excuses to why they're in your life. Okay? All these things are only taking away from the chance of you getting a 10 out of 10 relationship with your partner or ideal partner, okay? So yeah, you might really want to be a friend with that attractive person, but really, what are you doing? You're not being friends with that person, technically. You're keeping him on your bench, yeah? You're saying, when this partner strikes out, then you step in, yeah? You got all these substitutes ready to go. That's not fair to you. That's not fair to your relationship. It's not fair to your partner. So when experiencing that temptation, make sure you don't put that person on the bench. Don't put them anywhere near that idea. Don't engage. You don't need to be friends with that person. Just accept them for being attractive, and that's it. Move on. And that's really how you handle temptation, along with positive reinforcement, along with your positive reinforcement of your natural, normal environment that you're in right now, right? So if you're in a relationship right now and you're not sure how to handle temptation, like the person who answers this question, practice gratitude to the situation you're in. So say 3 or 4 things every day in your mind, which is great about your partner. Really ground yourself in that gratitude and say, I like my partner because of this. I love my partner as this. And really practice that gratitude and really ground yourself into what that exactly means. Ground yourself in that moment so it really increases your own attraction for them. Keep boosting up the positives. And when something negative about them pops in your head, get rid of it immediately. Don't drown yourself in the negative thoughts of that specific person. Yeah, a lot of people will play the same track in their head over again. Oh, my partner's this, my partner's that, all these negative things. Replace the negative things with positive things. My partner's great. They look fantastic. They're so pretty. I'm so lucky. Replay the positives, get rid of the negatives. Yeah? That is a really good way of really grounding yourself in gratitude and really practicing what you should be thinking. Yeah? If something negative pops in your head, you go, no, I don't think negatively about this person ever. If you're constantly thinking negatively about a certain person, you can't, where love is, angst and hatred will move in. It's standing at the door, this angst and hatred. And all it needs to open the door is a little bit of negativity going around and around and around and around, and it jumps right in. So you need to stand guard there, and whenever negativity tries to start to open the door, you need to slap that negativity and say, hey, we don't open that door. We keep the positive door flowing, and the positive door opens with gratitude. Keep thinking about that gratitude, let all the positivity in, and don't dwell on the negatives. Let it go immediately, okay? People who dwell on the negatives all the time find it very easy to cheat. Okay, if you dwell on the negatives all the time, you find someone attractive, you're like, I bet they're nicer than my current partner, I'm going to go and talk to them. And then suddenly you're a cheater just like that. Okay? But if you're constantly thinking about the positives and how lucky you are and how grateful you are and you're the luckiest person alive and your partner's so fantastic, what do you think the chances are you're going to want to cheat? Not much, because you're focusing on the positives all the time. Focusing on the positives all the time, you're going to think this person's the best person in the world anyway. So you're not even going to be focused on anyone else, and even the idea of being with someone else is insane to you. You won't even imagine it. That's what it is, okay? That is my steps on how you should handle temptation. You practice those steps and temptation will suddenly seem not so tempting, okay? Remember, go where the winners go, 110%.